What's up, everybody? Merry Christmas to everyone. Christmas Eve, I realize, but I think it's fairly customary at this point that we say Merry Christmas. So, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. It's hump day. Thank you, Stoney. Same to you and yours, bud. 6 a.m. Christmas break. Nice, Nick. Merry Christmas, bud. Santa's already working where Nick lives. On the other side of the globe. Santa's already at it. So, as we can see, we've got our Prizm boxes in hand. I actually had them yesterday. But as I said, per Panini and what they ask is to not open them until release time, which is officially at 11 a.m. Eastern time today. So we're, about an hour past that. So we're certainly in the clear. But, and I'm sure there was people breaking these last night, but, play by the rules. So somehow I missed these break. Yeah, JJ, I tried to tag as many people, but man, they went quick. So, do still have several people that I'm missing payments from over the 2 different breaks. So I will ask that, if you're somebody that I'm sending a message to often, giving totals, you don't have to wait for me to message you. You can just go ahead and send. It saves me a lot of kind of trying to keep track, especially when we have more than one break going on within a day or two. Because then I have to save notes and, keep track of, well, this person owes this. And I really don't want to get into that. Everything needs to be paid when claimed. Anyway, so on this break specifically, I'm missing payments from James Ward, Zach Brenner, and then Jake Triska for this one. And I've messaged everyone. Everybody that had spots that needed settled up for, I messaged earlier this morning. So, all right, I have not watched any of this be opened. I like to experience this with you guys first. The only thing that I have seen personally is the white sparkle stuff that we've opened out of National Treasure. So, I'm excited to get into one of these and see what we've got this year. So good luck to everybody. This is break number 2554, or it's the first Prizm break. If you're wondering kind of what that is or looks like or whatever. So we're gonna stack these up here on top of our boxes. There's our empty box. Again, I did not get any first off the line. I was working the day they did that, and kind of case in point what my problem is with it. Makes it really hard. So, that's pretty crazy to see Brian Deegan showing up in a Panini NASCAR product. Mark Martin, that's a different photo too, in the AAA fire suit. Chris Buescher. We're going to go slow for a pack or two through the base cards. I mean, obviously we're not going to call them all out and everything, but then we'll kind of get moving along a little bit faster. Red, Caden Honeycutt. That's going to be out of 249. Going to Dale Cobb. I like how that looks. And then this is going to be a silver throwback Chase Briscoe. We got pot of gold, Christopher Bell. And shout out to Dale Cobb. Dale actually gifted the C. Bell spot to yours truly for this break. And that's very nice of you, Dale. You guys know I love to participate in the breaks, but especially with new releases, I try not to say, hey, I want this spot or I want... Because I know everybody else wants drivers and wants in, so I really try not to take up spots, so it's nice when somebody does that. Definitely not expected, but nice, nonetheless. Kyle Busch, Tony Breidinger, Danica. Got a silver Pulsar John Hunter out of $2.99. I think these were out of $3.99 last year, I believe. So the numbering is going to be a little different from what we had last year, it looks like. That's going to go to JR. Yeah, this is the second pack, David. Silver Harrison Burton. And then Groovy Richard Petty. Going to Glenn. I enjoy those sets, those groovy sets. Oh, that's weird. I was getting ready to say Eric Jones ×2. Austin Beers rookie. Gio Ruggiero Prizm rookie. And then we're going to have a, I don't know if you want to call that a checkered or an X-Fractor. I don't know what. I'd have to look at the checklist to know what they're calling this. X-Fractor. Out of 175, Luke Fenhouse. Going to Dale Cobb. That's cool looking. Oh, and they brought back the green scope. I like these. Riley Herbst goes to Kyle Clayton. Out of 149 for Riley. And we've got Victory Lane, Joey Logano, Denny, and AJ. Mozak, Herbst, Michael McDowell, Davey Allison, Noah Gragson, Sawalich, Blue, Josh Williams, going to Eric. That's out of 199. And first autograph. It's going to be a nice one. Sensational Signatures. Rookie auto, Caden Honeycutt. That should be a Mojo. 10 of 25. Going to Dale Cobb. Not a bad way to start with the autos. Nice short print rookie. We'll take that. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Talisman? Talaman? I don't know. Is the S silent? Is it Talaman? I saw that on the checklist and I thought, I don't understand. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. I realize I'm not like the highest educated person in the world, but Bowman Larson. Oh, that's cool looking. Jack Wood out of 125. We're going to call that an orange. Going to Storm Ghost. Silver, Jeff Gordon. Victory Lane, Quapple, and Corey Heim. Reddick with his mullet. Frankie Muniz. And we got silver Pulsar Gio Ruggiero. Exactly, Will. Yeah, the code cards expire in like a week. Gio Ruggiero to $2.99. Going to Sea Salt. And then we got the silver Frankie Muniz. Denny Hamlin Groovy. My suspicion is these Groovy cards aren't going to be quite as short as... It used to be you only got like one or maybe two in a box. We've already seen two. My guess is there's probably going to be a few more, since we're only halfway through the box. Better than last year. Yeah, Dave raised a good point. Dave said the code cards are better than last year because at least last year they were expired when we got them. So, valid point, Dave. Valid point. William Sawalich, silver Pulsar. It's going to go to Troy. Out of $2.99. And then our next autograph is Legendary Signatures Silver, Dale Jarrett. Now, Dale Jarrett is unlisted and will go to Storm Ghost. Again, as a reminder, whenever we have a new checklist or a new product come out, I always give a disclaimer with the list that I have come up with. We'll do a couple breaks with the list the way it is. If it feels like I need to make some changes, then we'll address it and we'll make some changes and move some people around, or put some people in unlisted, take some people out of unlisted, or whatever we need to do. But just know that that's it's possible that we may need to make some small adjustments. So Harrison Burton, Kenny Wallace, Ben Rhodes, got a red Alan Kulwicki going to Steve. To $2.49. And Caden Honeycutt staying hot. We got a purple Caden going to Dale out of 99. Purple is sharp. I really don't understand this. Does anybody know why this is in a NASCAR product or what this... Like, I just personally don't get it. I'm not trying to, like, poo-poo on it. I'm just saying I don't understand. If somebody can help me understand, then maybe I'll get it. So far, that's the only thing that I've seen that I just genuinely don't get. Or that I'm kind of like, what is this, you know? Otherwise, things are looking pretty decent. 3G. I don't know why C Bell was upside down. That was weird. I'm incredibly disappointed that we've got another product here from Panini and another product without autographs from C Bell. They have to figure out a way to get him to sign. I don't know what. Red, William Byron out of 249. Going to Kyle Clayton. It might be time for me to make a post putting some pressure on C Bell saying, hey, you know, you need to work with Panini type of thing. Silver, John Hunter. Not that he or any of his people care what I say. But I don't know what that is. Clearly I'm not in the loop on what this... Blue, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott will go to David Harmon. It's a nice color match. Out of 199. Oh, okay, here we go. Michael John Pierce might be helping me out. A person regarded as representing and inspiring a particular group. Definition of talisman. Talisman. Talisman? Regarded as representing and inspiring. Okay, so that makes... At least I understand it now. I had to have somebody educate me. Riley Herbst. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate you typing that out, too, because I genuinely didn't get it. I have noticed a couple of serial numbers that the numbering is not punched all the way. This 9 is only about half. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. That's the second card I've seen where it's like that. Red, Pot of Gold, Austin Hill. It's going to go to Storm Ghost. $34.99. Again, these first several breaks, base is included for everything. We're going to start to kind of pick things up here a little bit and get moving now that we've gotten through a whole box. Blue color match Corey Day on the rookie. Going to Steve. 93 or 199. With a short A. So talisman. Talisman. I clearly have never heard that term before. It's like me trying to pronounce hockey players' names. And Scripps, Brennan Poole. Red. 77 and 99. I do like the look of this card. Like the design and everything. I like that. And then we're going to go Justin Allgaier. Going to Nathan. Out of 175. Katrina. I'm glad you're getting a good laugh out of it. I'm just struggling over here. Jake Garcia. Mojo. Oh, goodness. 6 of 25. Going to Storm Ghost. Yeah, the scripts are good-looking cards for sure. Victory Lane, Zilich, and BK. That gets us through box 1. Like I said, I'm going to try to pick up a little bit of speed here now that we've gone through one and we've seen it and we know kind of what we've got layout-wise. We'll try to pick things up here just a scotch. They call those red power. I'm going to have to just make a little checklist or a little note of all the different... Because some of these we've either not had or not had enough for me to know what they are called. Empty box. And it's part of the fun. You know, that's part of the fun. Sensational Signatures, Tyler Ankrum. He is unlisted. And we'll go to Storm Ghost. And then we got, they're calling this the Red Power. Alan Kulwicki, I think is what I'm being told. I like the look of it. Going to Steve. Out of 175. No, there was 3 autos in that first box, Dave. Those 2, and then the Brennan Poole. So there's 3 per box, just like last year. Green Scope, Ross Chastain. You might have just missed it. I don't know how you'd miss anything with all the talisman. 73 of 149 on Ross. Going to Eric. Zilich, Victory Lane. Silver Pulsar, Kyle Larson. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly right. It was buried in that nonsense. Larson going to Nick. 41 of 299. And then we got Andres Perez on a green scope. Going to Storm Ghost. Out of 149. Just get Eckler's choice. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Groovy Kurt Busch. Goes to Kyle Clayton. Bar and Austin Beers. Silver Pulsar A.J. Allmendinger belongs to Storm Ghost. 9 of 299. And we got a silver Butterbean Queen I know Paul's going to ask what kind of shape this is in. Pretty good shape, Paul. It's got one little... I think that might be part of the car, actually. It's in pretty nice shape there. Hold up. Got some Prizm dust in there. And then Groovy Terry Labonte. Goes to Josh. Kurt and Carson Hocevar. I wonder if they got the numbering situation figured out between the driver pictures and the rides. I wonder if they got that sorted out where they're not the same number this year. I hope so, because that was annoying. Blue, Josh Williams. Going to Eric out of 199. Purple Kurt goes to Kyle Clayton. Should be numbered to 99. Yeah, 5 of 99. That's cool looking. You got Gregson, Gio, Joey. Red Bubba. I got to grab some more top loaders here. Out of 249 for Bubba. Going to Chase Carter. Grab some more top loads. Prizm is a product where you go through quite a bit of penny sleeves and top loaders, and so I had a bunch staged here behind me. I just want to make sure we were good to go. Sensational Signatures, Austin Dillon. I really like the design of this. That card looks really good. Austin Dillon goes to Michael Clay. Let's swap him out for Dale. Between the scripts and the Sensational Signatures, those both look really good. I will say, so far, overall, I think the quality, there's a Hayden Deegan. I find it interesting that we're getting Brian and Hayden. I mean, I'm sure collectors are enjoying that, but I just find it interesting. Connor Zilich on what I'm told is the Red Power. Out of 175. Going to Jake. And one of my favorites is back. The checkered flag Prizm. Carson Hocevar. I like that. That's pretty cool with the throwback, too. Going to Steve Teskey. Out of 75. Yeah, I love that, Will. That's one thing I do. All the top loaders are the same size. That makes it great. I do love that. NT this year so far has been a struggle for me because there's so many that are like 110 point or 100 and, you know, like there's so many that are really close together in size. Base and base rides are different numbers this year. Okay, good. Thanks, Stoney. I had heard they were going to correct that. I'm glad they did. We got the orange Taylor Gray going to Jake. I think they call that orange wave. Out of 125. Orange wave or orange. Yeah, I think that's orange wave or flash. I don't know. It's not flash. Orange wave. Oh, I like these too. Patented penmanship, Justin Allgaier. That's a cool design. And a nice color match too for Allgaier. Red. Going to Nathan. $13 out of 99. Get some Christmas colors going there. That's nice. Overall, I like the designs. Zilich. We got Alan Kowicki, Silver Pulsar. Going to Steve. 121 of 299. And then silver Luke Fenhouse. Austin Cindric, Silver Pulsar. Goes to James Holland. Out of 299. The silvers look really nice this year. Silver Bubba. A lot of Prizm dust, I'll tell you that. Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones, and Jeff Gordon. Certainly seeing a very similar sequence of cards in packs. I've noticed a couple times now already. Red BK. Going to go to Michael Harrion. 80 out of 249. What's everybody up to? Are you somebody that has to work today? Are you out and about trying to get last minute things done? Are you just at home relaxing? Are you at home maybe wrapping gifts? Silver Danica. Ty Gibbs Groovy goes to Sea Salt. We don't really have a lot going on around here. We have no plans today at all. This is it. This is what I'm doing. And ready for mimosas. There you go, Katrina. I like your style. Playing Santa. Stuck in the hospital. Oh no, Kyle, that's not good. Hope you're okay, man. Out of 249 red, Corey Heim. Going to Chris Bonnet. Should be wrapping gifts, but I'm watching a break instead. Oh, no. Silver Daniel Dye. And we're to the last pack of box 2. So we don't really have much of anything planned today at all. Tomorrow, oh, here we go. Tomorrow during the day or during the morning, all the grandparents will come over to see the kids open their gifts in the morning. I think we got a color blast. I think I might be going the wrong way with it though. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Casey Kane. Wow. That is amazing. I love that he's wearing the Dodge uniform too. I'm going to have to try to get one of these. That's awesome. Congrats, Michael Clay. That is cool, my man. Really, really cool. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Picking up a pinball machine. Oh, that's cool. Trying to get the mag open and the plastic's not cooperating. There we go. Casey Kane Color Blast. Yeah, that's awesome. Sheesh. That's beautiful. Congrats, Mike. Yeah. And then we got a blue Chase Elliott. It's the second blue Chase we've had. Chase goes to David Harmon out of 199. This is a bit of a hot pack here. Check this out. Black and gold. Kyle Larson. 1 of 5. For Young Money, going to Nick Marquette. Suddenly things have heated up in a hurry. That was a really strong finish to that box. Black and gold Larson. Nice. Very nice. We got one more groovy. It's going to be Kyle Petty going to Glenn. Cruz and C. Bell. That was a sprint car driver's box if I've seen one. Empty box. Got a red Jake Garcia going to Storm Ghost. Out of 249. Heck yeah, Nick. That doesn't suck at all. Green Scope Alex Bowman going to Kyle out of 149. they've definitely found some different pictures for some of these guys, which is good to see. Corey Day on the Red Power. Going to Steve. 101 of 175. And, oh, that's cool. Scripps. Ray Evernham. Mojo. Seven out of 25 for Ray Evernham. That's nice. Going to Storm Ghost. And we're going to go Sensational Signatures. Kaz Grala. Going to Jake. Silver Pulsar Christopher Bell. Thanks again to Dale Cobb for that. And then Green Scope Jeb Burton. He's going to be an unlisted driver, and we'll go to Storm Ghost out of 149. And we got a blue Haley Deegan. Going to Will Blackman. 25 of 199. Austin Beers. Pot of gold. Gio Ruggiero. Silver Pulsar. Going to Sea Salt. Out of 299. I do feel like there's been a pretty good mix of rookies and young drivers compared to veterans and kind of like Hall of Famers. I do feel like it's been a pretty good mix to this point between those kind of different batches of people or drivers. Purple Kurt Busch, 95 of 99. Going to Kyle. Like, it doesn't feel, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't feel rookie heavy to me or young driver heavy. It also doesn't feel, you know, oversaturated with veteran or retired guys either. So, Bubba Groovy. That's kind of a cool picture with Richard holding his newspaper. I'm a fan of these orange wave. Carson Quapple going to Garrett Burkett. Out of 125. That's a bookend. 125 or 125. Let me grab some more penny sleeves. Might as well grab some more top loads too while we're at it. first off the line was very rookie heavy. I think that's the second checkered Hocevar throwback. I think we pulled one of those just a little bit ago out of 75. Going to Steve. Junior, Butterbean, Davey Allison. Ryan Preece, red. Going to Michael to 249. And then there's the silver version of the Hocevar. We might have some gold coming up. I was wondering when we would see some gold. I think we've got some inbound, so stay tuned. Brent Cruz, silver Pulsar. Going to J.R. Cobb, 233 at 299. Yeah, and boy, do we ever have some gold. That's nice. Corey Day. Gold sensational signatures. That's awesome. Corey Day is going to go to Steve Teskey. And that is 3 out of 10. Really, really nice hit. Congrats, Steve. Get a mag for that one. Very nice. Let's swap him out for Larson just to change up the look for a bit. Groovy Jesse Love. Corey Day and Alan Kulwicki. There's a blue Brian Deegan. Going to Anthony Hawley. $79 of $199. Silver Cody Ware. And then we got a groovy Butterbean. Goes to Paul. To the windows, to the pole. Got a red power Ryan Preece. Going to Michael. Out of 175. And then we got a checkered flag, Joey Logano. That's nice. Goes to James. 24 of 75. Another groovy Kyle Petty for Glenn. There might be, hang on just a second. Yeah. So this Kyle Petty is a silver, or what they're going to call a Prizm, and I think this is going to be more of a base, because you can tell one's far shinier. I'm assuming one's going to say Prizm and one's not. Yeah. So the Petty says Prizm, the Queen does not. Oh, Petty's even numbered, too, out of 99. So I guess they're going to call that a red. Maybe because of a red back there. That's tough to spot. I mean, obviously, the shiny is what catches your eye. That's tougher to spot, though. I like the look of the colored version or the shiny version of the Groovy much better than the base. Far better looking. Not that the base doesn't look good, but it's a big difference between the two. Got red Kyle Larson. Going to Nick. Out of 249. 6 or 7 different Groovies. Silver Jeff Gordon. I would encourage everybody to find the schedule for this week. If you're kind of wondering what's going on over the next few days, the schedule is pinned to the featured section of the group. If you ever have trouble finding it or knowing where to find things, anything that's what I consider to be, important will be pinned to the group, and the schedule is always one of those things. Blue Jeff Gordon. But I'll try to have a nice mix because of all the new releases on top of each other. I'm going to try to do my best to have a good mix of, flip-flopping back and forth from Prizm to National Treasures to Parkside Pacific IndyCar, and just kind of mixing things up back and forth. I'm not going to try to fall into like one or the other too much. Jeff Gordon to 199. Going to Gavin. That is the beauty of having multiple new releases on top of each other. Is it's not, it doesn't have to be week after week after week of the same product. We can intermix things. So I do love that part of it for sure. That's the end of box 3. All right, on we go. Number 4. Empty box. That's definitely a new picture from Sheldon. Todd Gilliland blue. Going to Andrew Haywood. Six out of 199. And then we got the checkered flag, Haley Deegan. Going to Will. That's sharp. 63 of 75. Red Victory Lane, Jimmy Johnson. Going to Zach Brenner. 85 out of 99. Chase Briscoe, Orange Wave, goes to James Ward. I like these a lot. I like that. I like that parallel. One out of 125. So the first printed. Definitely like the orange a lot. I'm still missing the pink prisms and the rainbow prisms. We got Sensational Signatures, Cody Ware. He is unlisted, and we'll go to Storm Ghost. And then I got Matt Kenseth on the Red Power. Going to JR. Out of 175. Oh my. And another black and gold. This time Riley Herbst. Going to Kyle Clayton. 5 out of 5. Man, that's clean. Let's get a mag for that one as well. We'll take that. Out of our 4 boxes, we've pulled 2 black and golds, 1 true gold, and 1 color blast. I like the, I like the odds. That's awesome. Here, we'll swap out. And we're going to go red, Gio Ruggiero. For Sea Salt. Out of 249. And then we're going to stick with Gio on the purple rookie. Also for Sea Salt. 7 out of 99. At 1:30, we will do the second one of these. And then we're going to call it a day there. I'm going to let everybody spend their Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, doing those things, and then we'll get back at it on Friday. Blue, Connor Zilic rookie. Going to Jake. 119 of 199. And like I said, the schedule's posted, and there's certainly kind of something for everybody over the next few days. Ty Gibbs, silver. Monday night will be our last Monday night football break. Not saying we won't do any more football, because we probably will. I mean, those have been fun, but it just may not be quite as consistent every Monday, or every, on a certain day. It'll just, the Monday night football part will conclude this Monday. Ty Gibbs going to Sea Salt with the red power. 171 to 175. Sensational Signatures, Jeremy Clements. No birthday break for you on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday is a really full day for me, unfortunately. Sensational Signatures, Jeremy Clements going to Nick. I have a card show Saturday, and then I have another thing. I can't say why because I don't want to ruin somebody's Christmas gift, but I have another thing Saturday night to attend. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So Saturday, my day is jam-packed. Joey Logano, red power. Going to James. Out of 175. And then another Riley Herbst. We're working on the rainbow here for Kyle. Riley Herbst, green scope. $64 out of 149. Kenny Wallace, red for the Herminator. That'll go to Storm Ghost out of 249. 88 to 249 for Kenny. Oh, nice auto. Sensational Signatures, silver, Jimmy Johnson. That's going to go to Zach Brenner. Nice hit, Zach. That's solid. We'll take that. And then Groovy Terry Labonte. Going to Josh. What's your guys' initial reaction to Prizm now that we've seen it together? Some of you probably have already seen others opening it or whatever. But curious what you guys think. Red Zane Smith going to Andrew Haywood. 211 to 249. I do like the designs. I do feel like it's got a fairly decent mix. I do think that the quality of the cards is better. I haven't seen nearly as many issues with Prizm in these first four boxes as I have in the past, as far as just the quality, you know what I mean? The centering, surface issues, things like that. I have not seen nearly as many issues as I have in the past, so that's good. Red Dale Jr. going to Storm Ghost. 60 out of 249. And there's a color we haven't seen yet. This is like the Carolina Blue Riley Herbst. 20 of 49. Like I said, we're working on that rainbow for Kyle. We've got several of those for you. That's the first Carolina Blue Groovy Bobby Labonte. I think those are probably not going to get top loaded. There's a lot of Groovies. I was used to them being a little more scarce, which is why I started top loading them all. I just don't think they're as scarce as they had been. And we're going to go Tony Breidinger, Red Power. Going to Sarah. $150 or $175. Silver John Hunter. Last pack. We got AJ Allmendinger, Red Power, going to Storm Ghost. 175 of 175, so the bookend. And then we've got Tyler Ankrum, Silver. And I think that's pretty much going to do it for us. Pot of Gold, Gordon. And finishing off with Tyler Reddick there. All right. We got one in the books. I like it. I think it's a good product, personally. Let's give you guys a quick recap of the hits. Like I said, I'm happy that there was 4 SSPs, so basically 1 per box. That's nice. So here we go. Again, thanks to everybody who participated, and Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody has a great Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And again, if you're in the second break or you want to watch along with us, that'll be at 1:30, so about 23 minutes from now. So here we go. We had Jeremy Clements, Cody Ware, Kaz Gralla, Ray Evernhand Scripps Mojo, Justin Allgaier Patented Penmanship Red, Austin Dillon, Caden Honeycutt Mojo, Dale Jarrett, Tyler Ankrum, Brennan Poole Red Scripts, and Sensational Signatures Jimmy Johnson. So some nice autos. Speaking of nice autos, Gold Sensational Signatures Rookie Corey Day. We had the black and gold Kyle Larson out of 5. That's 1 of 5. We had the 5 out of 5 black and gold Riley Herbst. And my personal favorite probably is the Casey Kane Color Blast. That's just cool because I'm a big Dodge guy too. So that's really, really cool. So congrats again to all who received hits. And like I said, we'll be back at 1:30 for the second one. And then see the schedule for what's coming down the pike over the next few days. Like I said, it's going to be a busy next 5 or 6 days once we get rolling. And there should be a little bit of something for everybody. So stay tuned. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and we will see you all next time.